What's up, bitches? That's the weirdest intro I've ever done. Anyways, I mean, it's Friday. Let's get a little bit crazy, guys. Alright, so we have a video here from Master Duel. I haven't been playing Master Duel for quite some time, but just got back into it because your boy is playing Speedroids. Speedroids are very, very fun. I hate algorithm players, and I guess I'll explain that a little bit. What I mean by algorithm players. Algorithm players are players who just follow a set step of rules, and when they don't get the perfect scenario, right, they kind of rage quit for the most part. I'm sure you guys have seen it a lot in Master Duel where people just give up when their board isn't exactly the way it works. And man, speedboard players are not algorithm players by the slightest, because they actually have to watch out with the levels and what resources they've used to it. Speedroid players, I tip my fedora to you guys. I know Yu-Gi-Oh players are a little bit weird, so I'm pretty sure you guys do actually wear fedoras. So anyway, oh man, so we're gonna talk a little bit about this match I had in Master Duel, and it is in progress. I'm setting up my board. You know, your boy over here setting up his crystal wings and look at these and aronies and jabronis and all that stuff. I'm about done here, actually. So my ending board will be //Heartbeat, Barone, and a Crystal Wing Dragon. I actually just added //Heartbeat too because it's a generic level 8, and it does send cards back into the hand and kind of just, it interrupts. Not sure if that's going to be a standard thing for me, but at least I have it there. But this boy right here, at first I thought, because I mean it's Friday today, I got a little bit froggy. I started playing some games, and I was just like, this guy is at the beginning I was like, this guy is very lucky, and at the end I realized this guy must be cheating. There's no other way, right? So let's go ahead and see what my boy here tries to do. So I activate Maxi because I know I just want cards back. Sky Strikers are not really known for summoning things a lot. They're more known for using spells to do degenerate things, essentially, because they recurse back quite a lot. Well, okay, so this guy, I just don't want. I just want the ability to react to his spells. So I pop off the Roan and negate his little card there, whatever it's called. So then my boy flips over an Upstart Goblin, and I'm over here like, why did you set an Upstart Goblin? There was no reason for you to even set an Upstart Goblin, right? You targeted this card, the one in the middle. So why is my boy, my man, targeting or setting an Upstart Goblin? So I'm over here, okay, so he drew Upstart Goblin, and then he got a Sky Striker, Maneuver, Afterburner, so he's going to destroy my card, unfortunately. And then my boy, my man, activates another Upstart. Now, this guy has how many cards left in his deck? He only drew 7 cards, and he already drew 2 Upstart Goblins and an Afterburner. So he had a card that can just kind of break my board, and then he was also able to get cards to draw, right? So my boy, my man, activates it, and then he gets a Maneuver. So now he has a lot of hand advantage, and I'm over here like, man, my boy, my man. All right. Fair enough, I guess. This guy's just very lucky. At this point, I'm just like, this guy is very, very lucky. And I didn't know how lucky he was until the end of the duel. But so he drew a Rhoda now, too. And now he has another a Rhoda. So I'm over here like, okay, this guy and the lottery should meet because he's going to win the fucking lottery, So he goes ahead and activates Rhoda, gets 2 waifus or whatever, and then he has a Widowmaker too. So I'm over here like, okay, so he had an Afterburner, he drew 2 Upstarts, and then he had the so whatever. This guy just is very lucky. He's gonna go ahead and break my board essentially by ramming Crystal Wing, and then he's just gonna attack over his right. Pretty standard. I still have Max C, so if he continues to summon things, then I'll get some hand advantage, which I think I got 2 cards off that. So it's not good, it's not bad. With Sky Striker, that's really all you can hope for. I think the max with a Sky Striker deck that you're gonna get is probably like 3 special summons, if they're smart, right? If they're smart about it. So Okay, so this guy has 2 cards left, but I'm over here. I'm over here thinking, I ain't no algorithm player, dude. So even though you broke my deck, or broke my board, not my deck, my deck ain't broke yet. You broke my field last turn, so I'm gonna try to set up something else, right? I'm gonna get a little bit froggy here. My boy, my man. He had max C. All right, so this guy drew 2 upstart goblins, an afterburner, Widowmaker, a Rhoda, and a max C. And so I'm over here thinking, all right, again, this guy, insanely lucky. Where do I get some luck like that? He's going to go ahead and play max C, so now I'm thinking I can't give him too much hand advantage here, so I can't be too froggy. So we're going to just get some cards back from the graveyard and try to special summon 𝗦𝗦𝗣𝗣𝗥𝗧, I think it was, so we can at least try to break his board. That was a good play. However, my boy, my man with that just drew 14 cards from his deck and already drew a Rhoda, etc. Right? I've already mentioned the great cards that he's already drawn. My boy, my man. He had Effect Failure. Effect Veiler somehow. He drew it somehow. I don't know. He had Effect Veiler. All right. So I'm over here thinking, all right. Well, fuck. Well, I can at least swing over, right? My monster can do some damage, and I can boost him up a little bit more so I can do a little bit more damage, at least. And destroy that annoying white blue he's got. So I'm happy with that. So now he activates this card, Sky Striker Maneuver Jamming Wave. And during the gameplay, I'm like, well, I was going to activate Infinite Impermanence, but so Infinite Impermanence to target him, and then since this card is in the same column, Infinite Impermanence would negate Jamming Wave, right? Pretty basic play. However, I couldn't activate it, so I'm over here thinking, like, I also couldn't activate 𝗦𝗦𝗣𝗏𝗧 Duplicate, which, by the way, I could have. And so I was thinking, like, okay, so maybe there's something in the field that's preventing me from doing what I want to do. Either Jamming Wave has an ability or like a side effect where it says you can't activate cards in response to it, and you can see here, no such thing. Well, so then maybe Sky Striker 𝗧𝗧, whatever the fuck that name is, Shisuki or something like that. Maybe I can't target it, right? Maybe there's something weird going on here. And you can see with both of them, unless I am stupid, we'll read it once per turn. During the end phase of this card will special summon this turn. You can add a Sky Striker, and then you can only special summon 1 of this card. So there is nothing preventing me from targeting Shitsuku here with anything. So I could have done the play I wanted to do. However, I couldn't. So during the time, I wasn't really thinking about it, to be honest. I was just kind of in a hurry because, I mean, it's Friday. If I'm gonna lose, just make it quick. You know what I mean? Not mean, but so we're gonna go ahead and see how this guy, my boy, my man, just keeps drawing the lottery, man. All right, so we're gonna try to activate 𝗦𝗦𝗣𝗏𝗧𝗏's effect, and he has another Ash Blossom. Or he has an Ash Blossom. I don't think he's Ash Blossom me yet, but he will. Spoiler. So this is his first Ash Blossom, and again, my boy, my man, you've drawn only 16 cards from your deck, and you've drawn your Rhoda, you've drawn 2 Upstarts, you've drawn Afterburner, Widowmaker, the Effect Veiler, and Ash Blossom, like perfectly. You know what I mean? Like, these aren't, like, you drew perfectly, or you're cheating. So that was my thing, and I'm just over here thinking, like, okay, this guy's just extremely lucky. So now he goes into this, and again, this card cannot be activated. Infinite Impermanence cannot be activated. So now he's gonna summon another card, another 2, right? All right, so now he's gonna get another spell. Whatever. I'm over here thinking again, this guy's very lucky. But I'm no algorithm player, dude. So I'm gonna at least try to set up a board again, because I'm not gonna scoop up just because my algorithm didn't go to plan or whatever. You know, Speedwar players don't really follow an algorithm. We just follow the flow. Shout out to that 𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧, guy, the main character. We go with the flow. Or what was his catchphrase? I feel the flow. Some shit like that. Whatever. That's how speedrun players do it. But my boy, my man, has another Ash Blossom somehow. So I'm thinking like shit, but I'm no algorithm player, so I keep at least trying to find some solutions here. And I do go into Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so now I'm over here thinking, this deck, what are they called? Sky Strikers, right? They're pretty basic. I mean, recursion makes it broken as fuck, but they're pretty basic at the core. They use spells to target monsters either on the graveyard or on the field. So if he tries to get froggy with me, I will activate my Clear Wing Synchro Dragon here to negate anything that he's trying to target me with, like a Widow Anchor, for example. That ain't gonna fly with this guy's effect, unless I'm stupid, which, I mean, that's a pretty high likelihood. Let's be honest. Knowing me, personally, I'm
gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of
retarded. Right? So, my thinking was, I can survive another turn, and I can negate something here. So I'm gonna go ahead and smash over Sky Striker, Peace or whatever again. So, of course, recursion happens, and that's the way it is. But now I at least have 2 infinite impermanence. Again, I didn't think this guy was cheating at this point. I just kept thinking there's something on the field that's preventing me from activating things. I wasn't reading the effects. I was just like, there's something on the field that's preventing me from activating this. But now, I mean, there's nothing on the field. And I know 𝗦𝗘𝗗𝗜𝗅 is not going to be preventing me from activating effects. I know 𝗦𝗘𝗗𝗜𝗅, but now at this point, I'm trying to target 𝗦𝗘𝗗𝗅. I'm like, okay, I can just activate infinite impermanence. I can at least block out the columns here, and I'm good, right? If it tries to activate anything in the columns, then they're going to be negated as well, because against Sky Striker spells, they use them a lot, etc. So I can't. I kept trying. I'm like, maybe I can activate it now. No, maybe there's something weird going on with the game where I can activate it now. I can't activate it now. Okay, 𝗦𝗘𝗗𝗜𝗅. I can activate it on 𝗦𝗘𝗗𝗅. There's enough. I know for a fact there's nothing preventing me from targeting 𝗦𝗘𝗅 right now, and I couldn't target 𝗦𝗘𝗅. So now this guy's just going into Serene. Is that her name? And Celine, and then we'll be going into the Cyber's Monster Access Code. That's what it is. But so now here I'm thinking, okay, this is where you kind of fucked up, right? Because you got to target my boy here. So I'm just gonna negate it and destroy your access code, right? But that would work if my boy, my man, wasn't cheating, because he's just gonna clear the field here, and then he's gonna target, and I can't do anything about it. Now maybe access code does say that I can't like respond to it, maybe, because access code is a pretty good card. But all the other times where I couldn't target 𝗦𝗘𝗅𝗏, I couldn't target 𝗦𝗘𝗗𝗏𝗏, I couldn't target, all these cards for some reason. And now, looking back at it, I was right. There was something weird about this player, and I'm pretty sure at this point he was cheating, or there's something going on with Master Duel. I mean, both are equally likely in my opinion, because Konami's kind of retarded with their game as well. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But your boy, your boy ain't no algorithm player, dude. I at least tried again to break his board, but now, since he targeted my hound, unfortunately, I had to scoop up. If I can't do anything here, next turn he would have just ran over me like I run over your mom, and I would have lost either way. That's gonna be the video, guys. I actually had a lot of fun just shooting this shit in this. There was no cuts either. I know a lot of people online, from what I noticed at least, they write scripts for their videos, and I'm like, dude, they also add like jokes in there, right? And it's just like, you're telling me you sat down and wrote it, and that's the best joke you can come up with, man? Anyways, that's the video, guys. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys have a good Friday, because I sure as hell am. See ya.